weed run for gathering. This can be done pretty quickly. So what we want is we're going to fly to Scarlet Forest. Alright, so we're in Scarlet Forest Base Camp. We want Scarlet Forest to be in plenty. Time of day isn't important, but I'm just going to switch it to the morning to just have it stick around as long as we can keep it. So we're going to rest. We're going to set to plenty and morning. We're going to go ahead and rest. The reason for this is all right, so the reason for the rest and setting it to morning and plenty is we want as much gobletweed as possible to spawn. So for this, you're going to need, let's go to the cat. And we're going to manage pop-up camps, Scarlet Forest. So you want to make sure you have Area 6 Flowering Rocks and Area 12 Northeast. Those are the two camps we're going to fly back and forth from. Later on, when we, if we're going to repeat this, to have another camp to fly to so we can reset this zone, I'm going to use Ruins of Wyveria, and I use Area 8 Gap in the Rubble. So make sure you have those three camps if you're going to try to duplicate this run. Your flyaway camp to do the reset is not important, so if you have something else you want to gather, that can be swapped out for this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to fly to Area 6, Flowering Rocks. Equip your net. Alright, so grab the god bug. Alright, so you're going to be on the lookout. A lot of times the crab with the coin will be here. If that is the case, you grab him. He was not there this time. If you want, grab the fish. Fishing is not what it used to be. What we're here for are these gobletweeds, or these glass algae. So you just grab all that as quick as you can. I got a coin, which is a side benefit of doing this. And once you're out of the water, you're going to fly to Area 12. Once you're in Area 12, you're going to grab everything here. Yep, I aggravated the alligator. That was not what I wanted to do. I'm re-equipping my net. Mostly I was here for those flash bugs. Those 3 flash bugs you gather, you get anywhere from 6 to 9 flash bug phosphor from that. Alright, so here we are at the deep dive. You're going to go into your deep dive. The reason we set it to plenty and the morning was so we get extra gathers here. So instead of 3 gobletweed gathers, you're going to get 4. And I'm going a little quick here. And if you're lucky, you get a shiny glass algae, and then from that, you'll get a chalice weed. Now, the chalice weed are a good trade item. I use the chalice weed exclusively for trading for the truffle de Conga, so I can continue to increase my gathering odds with that meal I demonstrated in my last video. I will show that meal again this video once we complete our run. So now that we've did the 2 Scarlet Forests, we're going to reset the zone by going to a different zone. I'm choosing Gap in the Rubble in Wyveria. And that's because I want a chance at another coin. And see the crab there? So we're going to grab him. We get another ancient coin. Then we can gather these bones. I haven't done a lot of gathering in Wyveria, so the tough guardian bones are something I don't have very many of. You can get a blackened fossil, and then we're going to run out this way. We're going to grab 2 more god bugs and an excite shroom, and that's the run. So now we're going to repeat. Just for ha-has, normally we would fly right back to Area 6 and repeat this, but I am going to go to base camp just to show the meal that I recommend for doing this sort of gathering. Now, I just ate this meal for my last video, so I'm only going to show it. So you're going to grill a meal, you're going to go to custom meal. The first 2 items don't matter. I usually use what I have the most of, but the last item is what you want. You want this truffle dukanga. Getting that is, yes, we're going to stop cooking. The truffle dukanga gives you a chance at 1 additional gather on many items. Let's see what Nada has to trade. Alright, so here's the gobletweed we just picked up. I have almost 1,000 of them, but they're good for bowling vouchers. Nothing here. If we had chalice weed, we could have gotten the truffle dukanga. That's what you want. So that's pretty much it. That's what you can get out of that. So we're just going to repeat the run. So Scarlet Forest, Flowering Rocks. This will give you god bugs. It'll give you flash pods. Just a few odds and ends things. It can be completed very quickly. It'll give you coins for trade items. Here's another crab. That might have been a blink and you miss it type thing, but if you've played Monster Hunter Wilds, you know how to catch endemic life. If you're new to it, just keep working on it. You'll get it eventually. If you push down on the left stick, it'll make you swim faster. Alright, I'm just going to fly right again to Area 12. Alright, so I didn't piss off the alligator this time. You just grab everything as quick as you can. Let's see if we have any better luck on if we get any shiny algae this time. You're really just here for the glass algae, but I just grab everything. But like you can see, I got like 5 coins in these 2 runs. Can add up pretty quick. And you can trade the gobletweed for coins as well at Nada. So very quickly you can accumulate a fair few coins for additional trades. Alright, then another option for your flyaway zone, which has pretty good loot, is Area 15, Lower Strata North in the Oil Well Basin. Alright, this spot is pretty decent because you can get some Devil's Blight. There's more blackened fossils. And the mite seeds. So we got one mite seed. Here's another one up here. And I'll get this last blackened fossil. Then the same thing. Just fly back to Area 6 and repeat. You'll have a couple hundred Gobletweed in no time. They're great for trading in for bowling vouchers, ancient coins.
For sure.
And the run provides you with a fair few items that are also useful. Usually what I'll do is I'll eat the meal and I'll do this until the meal runs out. And that's my gathering for the week. I'll do this once or twice a week. More than enough materials. You can grab these fish. They're good for making giant barrel bombs. So that's my run. Thanks for watching.